everybody, and welcome to episode 5 of You Don't Even Know with the Data Book team at Hachette, Australia.
Hey.
I can't believe we're on episode 5 already.
Wow.
And we're so excited because we're back in our filming space.
Woo.
Yay, back with our bookshelves. And we're so excited because our date of the month is Stalking Jack the Ripper by Kerri Maniscalco, and we're talking about this one because it is out in paperback now. It's previously out in hardback, and the sequel Hunting Prince Dracula is also out now, which Kim has with it there. So what do we all think about this book, guys?
Well,
Kim,
you all
since
know
you're the mega
I
fan.
absolutely love this book. I have read it 3 times now because we've just had our Goodreads read along. Thank you everyone who joined us.
Yay, thanks guys.
I just love how dramatic it is, and I'm actually not a huge fan of historical fiction because I find I can't put myself in those time periods and they tend to sort of lag a bit. There's no lagging in this book, just full of so much passion and excitement and adventure, and didn't guess who Jack the Ripper was. Dramatic reveal at the end had me like, what?
Yeah.
I was going to say on Goodreads, that's all people have been talking about on the read-along. It's all about, which obviously we're not going to talk about now, but the ending is it's a big one. You got to read it.
They have so many good red herrings in it. And I love that when they throw so many possibilities at you about who it could be that you don't know, and I love that because
nothing worse than an obvious twist.
Yeah, and I like being a little detective myself, going along with the book.
A little detective.
Sherlock. I'm always that person who gets to the end and really? That's who it was?
I love that. It's the best. Yeah.
That's so good. No, I like that it's historical fiction, but with a twist, because Audrey's very much like a 21st century heroine, but stuck in Victorian era.
I love that it sort of challenges the norms of what society expected of her, and within her own family as well, where everyone's sort of telling her how she should act. Her aunt and her cousin and her father and her uncle and her brother. There's just so many voices telling her who she needs to be, but she's just herself. She wants to be a forensic scientist and discover how the human body works, and I love that about her.
Yeah, I think she challenges our expectations of her as well, because she comes across as this forensic scientist and everything, but then she challenges what you might think that might mean, because she's still into dresses and she's still into makeup and she likes all of that, and she's like, that's fine, I can do both. And I think that's really cool to read, that you don't have to chuck out all of those kind of traits of liking pretty things just because you like to have your hands inside human bodies.
FYI, that continues in the second book as well. So.
And what do we think of Thomas Cresswell?
Oh my god.
You still my beating heart.
What did you think, Andrew, of Thomas Cresswell?
Well, I feel like I need to have the same. That was exactly the same moment for I loved it. I think the character's amazing. It's so good. So good.
So much tension. I love that love-hate sort of relationship and intelligent banter.
I love the banter.
Love the banter.
Give me the tension-filled banter.
And I like that there's this kind of dynamic of almost like Sherlock Holmes and Watson going on. That his personal skills are not necessarily very great, and he has this whole deduction thing, and she's the one that can kind of smooth things over and get them in and out of places, and is kind of learning as she goes, and has that natural intuition.
Right, yeah, it's like Sherlock Holmes and
I love
Watson.
Watson.
Great. So we were just talking about historical fiction that has a bit of a twist to it. Some of our favourites. What do we like? What are we reading?
Well, we weren't reading, but Andrew and I were talking about the movie Dick, which came out, I think, in the early 2000s.
Yeah, early 2000s. Yeah.
With Kirsten Dunst and Michelle Williams, which was a historical retelling.
Which is peak.
Yeah,
peak. That's coming off Bring It On and Dawson's Creek.
Yeah.
Strong.
So what's it a retelling of?
The Watergate scandal with President Nixon.
Oh, so you can learn a bit of politics as well.
So
that's what I like doing.
Kind of, maybe. But so it's these 2 super ditzy teenage girls who turn out to be the journalists that uncover the Watergate scandal. And it's pretty
awesome.
funny.
It is. You should check it out. But I think that's the cool thing about rewriting the alternate histories and stuff like that, basing something and working off it. We were talking before as well about the TV series Man in High Castle, which is also a Philip K. Dick novel, and that's what happens if the Nazis won the war and the US is split. like the West Coast
Ryan
is...
Growden does that too.
Yeah.
The Wolf by Wolf.
Yeah, so the West Coast is owned by, obviously the war was won by Japan, and the East Coast is owned by is owned or run by the Nazis, and how that goes into there. And like this, like you can explore gender roles within that, you can explore how the power changes. It's just really fertile ground for fiction. It's
People
so
love
cool.
rewriting
really
the
cool.
Nazis though. Like
Yeah,
I like
that's
what's
true.
that movie with Brad Pitt and he's like killing Nazis.
Inglourious Basterds.
Oh.
Inglourious Basterds. Yeah.
Great movie.
Killing Nazis.
Yeah.
What about you guys? What are you guys
Any
into?
others?
No, it was just in my head when we were discussing this, I was thinking of the Ryan Growden novel, and
Yeah.
she adds like fantasy to it as well because shapeshifters. But it's great because a lot of the historical periods that they're touching on are actually things that we've got records of, but they get to twist those expectations, which just makes it a bit more classy than history.
Also, most of that history is written by men, so a lot of female stories are kind of absent from it, so it kind of leaves this whole gap where you can kind of go, well, they were only writing about the prim and proper women. What about there was definitely subversive women in those eras? So
And
let's
Bring us
just,
back in the narrative.
Suffragettes.
yeah.
And I think that's the cool thing about Stalking Jack the Ripper as well, is that it plays on that, because Stalking Jack the Ripper, the actual story of Jack the Ripper, is like what we believe is like a society man who went out and murdered prostitutes and women and stuff like that. And all the investigators that you see traditionally are all men. Like, they're in all fiction, and it's nice how this sort of twists it on its head. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Can I share a quote
Yes.
that I really
Yes,
like?
please.
Okay. Roses have both petals and thorns, my dark flower. You needn't believe something weak because it appears delicate.
Nice.
I like it. It's good. But we're talking about our Goodreads read along. It's still there. It's still going. So if you visit our Goodreads group, we'll link it down below. You can come along and answer some of the questions and have a chat with us about the book, because we just want to keep talking about it forever.
And feel free
Forever.
to join into the Six of Crows read along as well, because that's
Yeah.
still up there, and anyone can join in whenever they like.
Who doesn't want to talk about Kaz Brecker forever and ever?
Forever.
Yeah,
Great. So also, we had something really big happen this month. On the 15th of November, we had our YA blogger night, and it was awesome.
It was
we loved
amazing.
Yeah,
It always goes well.
and we love seeing our bloggers there. And we have some great footage from the night, so check it out.
So we're very excited because the Beast Heart proof is going to be going out in your goodie bags tonight. So you're going to be the first bloggers in Australia and New Zealand to read it.
So have any of you here heard about this book yet? Written by prolific book blogger PHEW, aka C.G. Drews, as we now know.
And hey, I believe it's my turn to ask the bold question for now for
About
you guys.
time. Why did that make me more
nervous?
And let's get into this. So, what is the question that we're going to have here? Okay. Ooh, it's a curly one. Okay. Ladies, if you could bring one fictional character to life, who would it be?
Oh my god.
Ooh.
I've had this question answered for a long time. Kim, let's start with you.
I, off the top of my head, because the list is forever long, I think I'd bring Ron Weasley to life. I think
Wow.
he's unappreciated, and he's my favourite Harry Potter character.
Out of the Trinity, he's the favourite.
He's the one, really? Are you
No
sure?
judgment.
You're
I love him. Weasley's my king.
amazing.
I think I'd bring a Weasley to life.
I think he'd be accepted, like, even more in this era, like, more lauded for his achievements if you were to bring him into now.
Yeah.
He would be king. It would be great.
Nice.
I think this might be just because I have obviously been watching Outlander at the moment.
Oh my god.
But I couldn't resist Jamie Fraser.
Who can resist? He's the king of men.
Yeah, exactly. All that like beautiful knee.
Knee porn?
Am I allowed to say that?
Knee porn.
We have said prostitutes dig.
Yeah, knee porn's not even on the podium. As we've said.
There you go.
This episode
like your
needs
choice.
to have an R rating.
Another historical fiction, but with like the narrative
Kind
running
of
through
original.
it.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I would bring back, I would bring to life Jo March from Little Women because I want her, if I was going to think of like who I'd want to be my like literary best friend, it would either be Hermione Granger, sorry Ron, or or Jo March. And so, yeah, I just want to
Should
be
we feel
best friends with
jealous
Jo
right
March.
now? Like,
Well, look.
Are you excited for the new TV miniseries that's coming for Little Women?
I didn't know about
I
it.
didn't even know about this.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds amazing.
Yes, they're redoing it.
Oh,
It's
wait.
like a miniseries.
Not like
and-
modern day, are they?
No.
Okay, good.
True to form, like true to period.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I really love the 1940s Little Women with June Allison, and I really love the 90s one with Winona
I
Ryder.
was going to say.
yeah, that one's really good.
My boo from Winona Ryder.
My boo.
So that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll look out for it. What about you, Ash?
Me too. This question is really stressing me out. I can't think of an answer.
It's a big
There's
one.
So many. If I was still a kid, I'd probably say someone like Matilda or Pippi Longstocking.
Yes!
Oh, that's good.
I was Pippi Longstocking for Book Week.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I
great.
probably could still bring them back now, but it
Yeah.
would have been fun to hang out with Matilda or Pippi when I was the
What
same
would
age.
Matilda be like now, like our age?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be even more fun. Like, imagine the
Yeah,
mischief
right.
that you'd get up to now with
powers?
Matilda's powers. Like,
Yeah, okay, that's a good idea. Matilda in her current form, although when was the book written? Because she's probably
she might be a
like
child.
70.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd be pretty awesome. I was thinking from the movie version. If it's the 90s.
The Mara Wilson version.
Mara Wilson
Yeah.
would have been
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Otherwise, probably someone that has the magical powers that could help.
Just age your life. You're
Yeah.
just thinking about this purely
Mary
pragmatically.
Poppins, the genie from Aladdin. I don't know.
It's a genie. 3 wishes. Yeah.
That's
Good
good.
choice.
This is really hard. I would say I would just want to hang out with someone because I think every fictional character that I like kind of has a screw loose, and I don't think about like.
That's okay.
But I'd like to just chill with the Mad Hatter for like a day and a half. I reckon.
Oh
I think
my
that'd be pretty
God.
sweet. You know what I
I
mean?
could see you doing that.
Just talking in riddles and desks and crows and things like that.
I don't know what this
Could
says
maybe-
about you.
Why is a raven like a writing desk?
But yeah, exactly. Yeah. So,
Tell me, please.
so yeah, probably the Mad Hatter, I think, and just chillax. I was thinking Holden Caulfield, but same reason. He'd just
Whoa.
give me the shits within like
Yeah, that's
you know,
pretty
a day and a
intense,
half.
mate.
Yeah. But yeah, Mad Hatter for me.
We have
Cool. I
really
like
good
that.
choices. They should all band together like our own like literary Avengers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah.
Trademark that.
Literary Avengers. All right, so thanks everyone for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know in the comments below what fictional character you would bring to life. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Bye.